What's guys, Brew here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So today we're on Immortality Incremental, so let's try it out. I've been AFK for probably a few minutes. I think I've joined the server maybe a handful of times over several different days, so I might have a few of like the gems or the shards or whatever form of currency you get for logging in daily, assuming there is one. So I might have like wandered around very briefly, so I might not be in the like original spawn point, but either way, we're in the game. That's the main thing. We're back. So let me know if you're happy to see me. Everyone probably be like, no. But jokes aside, whatever. So it looks like we get Jade. So Jade is the boost I was on about, or the currency I was talking about. And what we can do is we can increase luck, or we can increase QI, or I don't even know how you'd pronounce that. We'll just say QI. And yes, let's get started. So let's just go ahead and start off strong. We should probably just go with luck. Maybe that was the wrong decision, maybe it wasn't, but we'll get 3 more tomorrow anyway, and then at that point we can of course just get what we need from the other one. So we can get the QI upgrade tomorrow, and maybe we can get another luck upgrade as well if we have enough Jade. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll soon find out, that's for sure. But anyway, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to get the interaction rewards. We just need to join the group, like the game, favorite the game, and play the game. So we cannot do this one yet because I've played for like 2 minutes. We could probably do this one right now. I guess we can actually. All right, so let's favorite the game. That is apparently not working, I guess. So let's give it a try one more time. And it worked, nice. So we can like the game. I guess we have to do that on Roblox's website in this case, because I'd rather not rejoin if I don't have to. I should be in the group already, so nice, that one worked fine. And now we can simply just like the game, and hopefully this is now being detected, my like. Hey, there we go. All right, nice. So we've got the interaction rewards we can get. We've favorited the game, we've liked the game, and we've joined the group, which I did yesterday. And yeah, we just now need to play the game. All right, cool. So let's get started then. So what we do need to do is stand over here, I guess. Oh, we click. Okay. All right, nice. So we can just start clicking away. We do get this QI, or I don't even know how you'd say it, or key, whatever. So yeah, all right. So we can break through. So we can do a breakthrough right here, and we can just keep spamming them by the look of it. So that does give us a slight boost. As you can see, we're up to 3.3x right now, when previously I believe we would have been on 1, or I'd imagine we would have been on 1. So that's that. So we're just spamming clicks. Let's just buy 1 upgrade initially. And oh, you keep your upgrades over here, do you? I don't think you do actually. All right, let's try. So we've got 2 levels and 1 level. So let's see. So we're on foundation 3 at the moment, about to hit number 4. So we can't actually get it, which is rather interesting. Okay, nice. So we still have our upgrades. We are trying to get to foundation 5 right now. It's a 1 in 6.82. So let's just buy this. So it's now a 1 in 4.3. We'll buy a few upgrades. We just do need to actually get the upgrades. It'd be helpful if we played the game properly instead of just trying to test things initially when I don't have the resources to consistently do it. So nice. So we've got what we need. We can get the upgrade right here. Apparently we can't. All right, nice. So we now go up from foundation to core formation. So we have 8 of these and 6 of these, and we do keep our upgrades. So that's really good to see. Nice. So now we can actually just keep going. And what we can do then is we'll just continuously upgrade whatever we can afford. And I'm just realizing I'm stood on the button the whole time. Let's try and just get to the next one. Oh, we have auto click at the bottom. I'm actually blind. So we can just keep clicking away. We can now just keep going. To be fair, the boom arm of my microphone was slightly in the way of the auto click button. I only just saw it. So yeah, whatever. And now we can just keep hopefully getting these upgrades. We still do need a little bit more, I think. We can go for this right here. And then we'll buy this one as well, so then they do both pass the 1 mil mark. And right now we will be able to go ahead and let's try and get some more breakthroughs. All right, so there we go. And we are stuck at the moment, it seems, but the upgrades are rather cheap by the look of it, because we are spamming them. We've got the breakthrough ready at all times, so however much this costs, it doesn't necessarily say because we meet the right requirements. But it seems like it's 1 million right now, so it is rather expensive. It's a 1 in 24, so it makes sense to just start stacking resources up and going for some more QI. So let's start doing that then. So there we go, now performing an insights reset. So we do need to come over to here. I'm just auto spamming this. So we do get 69 insight right now, so that's not too bad. And we can go for, let's get more insight initially. We'll buy more QI. We'll get some luck upgrades. We'll buy some more of these. We'll buy one of those. And maybe let's go for luck. All right, cool. So we've got a few upgrades. We could have got more mark speed. I don't necessarily know what that is. Maybe, oh, marks of runes, I guess. So what do we need? We need insight. So we need 250. Yeah, 250 insights per rune right there. So not too bad. Over here is the jade, which is the login currency like we saw earlier. So, okay, cool. All right, let's start upgrading everything then. We'll just spam the QI upgrades initially, as well as the like breakthroughs, because we do need to, I guess, break through. You would have guessed. So yeah, we'll keep doing this. It's looking good at the moment. I think what we could probably get away with doing then is definitely going for some more luck right now. And we do need to, what was we on previously? I think we was on, I think it was like, I honestly don't even remember. I think we got through this tier. I think it might have been the next one. Was it? Or was it? I believe it was, actually. I think we got through this one. Let's see. So 1 in 15 right now. It is rather expensive, as you can see. Did we get to this one? I honestly can't even remember, to be honest. So anyway, we're doing well. That's the main thing. So let's keep going then. We can try and get through to the next tier, the Spirit Ascent, level 1. And hopefully we are able to get there. So we did manage to achieve it. We've got what we need. Let's just buy a few more upgrades initially whilst we can. We'll just stand off the buttons for now because we do need to at least get a little bit of the QI going so we can get some more upgrades. So there we go. We're up to, we need 100 mil combined right now. Well, in total to buy both of these. So we can buy them right now. And we are up to 324. So that's pretty good to see. Let's keep going for some more some breakthrough, sorry. We do need to at least try to get these. So it's 1 in 31. The odds aren't necessarily terrible. However, they aren't anything to write home about. And now we do just need to just try and get some more of these. Let's see if we can get to the next one. It is very expensive, to be honest. So let's go for some more luck upgrades. It's a 1 in 41 right now. We'll go for some more QI just to try and generate it a bit quicker. So there we go. That should help us out tremendously right now. We'll go up to 800 mil and then we should be good right there. So 1.9 bill. I think we could go for that upgrade. It's not really taking too long. That's a good thing because, you know, as soon as you can get the quick upgrades, you know, you're in a good place, in my opinion. And that is what you do need. All right, so it's a 1 in 20. I feel pretty confident we can get it fairly soon, hopefully. So any second. I mean, we are generating more than we're spending, so we've definitely got the multiplier we need for QI, which is very good. And now we should be able to be good to go. So let's keep going then. And now we did manage to get through. So we now just need the Void Refinement upgrade, or the Breakthrough, the Realm, whatever you want to call it. So it's a 1 in 34. Let's get this to reduce it down to a 1 in 27, which isn't anything crazy as such, but I mean, it all does add up, right? So let's buy this upgrade right here. We'll buy the 5 billion one, and then I'm going to just try and get this one. And then once we get it, hopefully we get it, we can just do the insight reset and see what we do gain from that one. So we've got our plan. We just need to hopefully get it. That's the biggest issue. It's just the luck. So let's see if we are lucky enough, and hopefully we are, because there we go. Nice. All right, cool. So maybe we can get this one. Nice. Maybe we can get this one. Okay, this one is rather expensive. We don't generate enough in order to consistently try to break through. So we'll give it 3 more goes. So 3, 2, 1, and yeah, okay. Maybe 1 more. Okay. All right, so it wasn't meant to be right there. That's fine because we do get 3.41k insight. So let's now just see. So we could go for more insight again, I think. we'll just spam a few of these. We'll buy more QI. And how much do I have? 3.3k still, so good stuff. Let's buy this. We'll get a few more upgrades of these. Get a few more. It is rather cheap at least, so you know, I just want to at least try to just stay on top of it, really. Let's see. Let's open up some of these then. So we'll see how worth it these are. Sadly, we can't afford anything else right now, but that's okay because we just need to be realistic. So let's check out the marks. So we do have the global marks. I did get a few of these from AFKing. So we've got the friend, we've got the stranger, and the acquaintance. So not too bad. We did get the keen as well, which is a slight boost to luck and insight. And that's all we did get. So we got dim and we got keen. So not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. All right, so let's just get some upgrades going. We can now just spam and click the upgrades on the right hand side. Whenever we can get the board upgrade, it's just automatically clicking it. So I'm not really doing too much at the moment because we are purely just waiting for the luck upgrades and the QI upgrades and everything. And then we just really need to get back to where we were just a second ago. Okay, so we're up to realm 23 right now. We can continue to push up. We can get up to a decent amount of QI and luck. Hopefully, we've got 20 of each right now. And we can get more mark bulk. But for now, we just definitely can't afford that. But that is something we can work towards in the future. So that's good to see. And now what we can do is just try to... I wish we generated more. I feel like we're not making enough. I know that's like probably cope because we are, I'm sure. So yeah, we'll just have to see really. All right, so we've got tickets. We don't have tickets. Do we have tickets? Oh, we do have tickets. So 3 tickets is what I've got. So we probably have a bunch of codes to use as well. We have 3 tickets to spend. And yes, you can gift, you can spend tickets and so on. So you do need a decent amount in order to go up to the Game Pass bundle. So maybe you can work towards it or not. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. So for now, we will just continue as normal. Again, with these videos, I typically stay at least free to play in the first episode. And then maybe I ramp it up a bit in the like 3rd or 4th. But we'll see. We'll just play one day at a time at the moment. And just really see where we are. Okay, so let's continue then. We do need to get some more upgrades. I think we're just wasting our resources at this point. So we'll just hop off the button for now. And just buy a few board upgrades over here because we definitely do need them because we're not getting anywhere on the realm section. So all right, nice. So we're up to 25 billion of each basically for the next upgrades. So let's get this one right here. So that should do for now. So we can gain 10k insight, which I'm just going to do, to be honest. So let's go for the, what could we do? Maybe we could get 10. Get this up to 10, get that, that's already at 10. So we've got 9k right now. Let's just buy, I think we just go for stats because the biggest thing is, I know it's mark speed, but we don't really open enough to really benefit from the mark speed because we have 9k. So let's just go ahead and do this. We'll do this. Okay, that will do for now. All right, not too bad, not too bad. We'll take it. All right, so let's get back over to here then. We can now just simply start clicking away. We'll go onto the button because it does give us the QI boost as well for the realm tier we're on. So it makes sense to just stand on the button until you're not consistently getting the upgrades. So like you can see at the minute, we're basically just getting them all right away, which is nice. And then when they do slow down and you can see the bar is not permanently ready, then yes, we will absolutely go ahead and hop off the button and just get some more upgrades as we normally would. Okay, so we can go up to, I think it was on 24 bill. Yeah, 25 bill of each for the next upgrades after this one, I believe. Oh, 2 more. So yeah, we're not far away from where we were just a second ago, to be honest. So let's just get an upgrade right there. We can just go for this one as well very quickly. And we're now pretty much at the same point to where I was just a moment ago with the 10k insight we got. So all really good to see. We can barely just afford this one consistently. So we'll hop off the button for now because I do want to at least buy some of these upgrades. And now we have a 1 in 46. I know it's not anything too crazy. It's still relatively low if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, but for what it is, it's not really too bad, right? Okay, so 1 in 36, we'll just see what we can do. Hopefully we can actually go ahead and get to the next tier, because I don't think I've ever been on this one before. So we'll see what happens. We are not... I mean, 1 in 66 is pretty bad, to be honest, so let's go for more QI first, and then let's get this upgrade. So 1 in 52, and we did manage to pick it up right there. So not too bad. Let's just keep going. It's not necessarily too consistent. Okay, let's just wrap it up there for now then. All right, so 110k, we'll definitely take that. Let's go for more insights, and then we'll do more luck, and then more QI, and then we'll just open up 4 runes, or marks, sorry. So nice, not too bad. All right, cool. So let's step on the button. We can just buy the upgrades as we do need them, of course. So right now then, we can just go up to where we were before, which I believe was tier 31. So we'll try and get back to there. We should be able to get there fairly soon. I think it should be a bit quicker than before because of the fact that we do have the boost from the insight board. So that should help us out tremendously, and that's what we do need. So 5 bill of each, then it's 10 bill, then it's 25 bill, and it will just slightly keep going up. I'm not really gaining a lot, which is not ideal, which is actually rather surprising. I feel that I would be generating more than I am. I mean, I'm not generating like a terrible amount. I just expected to at least generate a bit more than what I am, but it's picking up now. It's ramped up a lot, so really good stuff to see. Let's get some more of these upgrades then. And right now we're pretty much where we were just a second ago, and we can buy the luck upgrade right here. It is a 1 in 16 right now for the next void refinement upgrade on the realm section, so not really too bad. Okay, nice, we do get it. And now we're 1 off from where we were just a second ago. So what is after this? So we do have milestones, which is time played and mark opener. We do have this as well. And oh, okay. So wait, what? This is what I am, right? My body is mortal. So maybe we have to get to tier 31 in order to unlock that. So let's just give that a go. We'll quickly just spend everything we have because we've got a decent amount of QI. So yeah, let's try and get to tier 31 on the realm section, and then we'll see what the body morph does and see if we can get anything good from it. All right, cool. So now we should have passed it, right? Are we anything different? We are not. Okay, so we've now done the reset. We do manage to upgrade, so that's not too bad at least. And I guess we just had to do the reset before. So we now unlock Essence Refining. We get 2 times luck, 3 times QI, and 5 times insight. Really good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and just upgrade the amount of essence we get. And now we did get the double right there, so that's pretty good to see. It jumps up from 1 to 2, of course, and we will take it because we do absolutely need it right there. So let's keep going then. Let's just keep going up to where we need to be. And right now, it looks like it did reset the insight board, which is something we definitely need to level up again. So we'll start off strong with this. We can only get 49, but it should be fine because we can just put everything into insight and just hopefully grind out a few levels quickly on it. And as you can see in the background, we do have 32. So it's working okay. Not necessarily terrible, but again, it's just starting from scratch with it because of the fact that the essence refining did reset it. So good stuff. Let's now go over to here then, 1k. Let's just do this, this, and this. That's a pretty good set of upgrades, I think. Works relatively well. And nice, now we can get some more luck upgrades going and just see what we can do. All right, cool. So let's upgrade what we can then. We'll go up to probably tier 25 maybe. Can we do it? I'm sure we can. Any moment. Nice. All right, cool. So we've got some more upgrades. We'll just run over so we can see what we're doing. We'll go for these. Nice. Just power farm some more insight upgrades. Just to try and get some more of it so then we can get the other ones slightly easier because you need insight to make insight in this case, or to make more insight. So yeah, that is the plan with that one. And now we are up to almost tier 25 again immediately, which is pretty good. And now we will just go up to tier 25 again, I think. If we can get there, which we can. Let's actually go to tier 26. And we'll keep going up, actually. Let's go up to 30, maybe. I think 30 will be pretty good. Alright, so quick drink break. We'll just leave it running, because that's what we do on this channel. It's not infinite edits, it's just raw gameplay typically, so yeah, anyway. Alright, cool, so we're up to tier 30. I guess we could actually go over to here and just, oh, we still have the body morph unlocked because everything that reset was below it, so we do manage to keep that at least. So 451k right there. Let's just upgrade whatever we can. We'll open up a few of these if we can afford any, which surprisingly we can't. So okay, just the way it goes sometimes. Alright, so not bad. We are doing really well, I think. I'm happy with the progress we've made so far. I think now what we could probably do then is at least go for... what should we do? Let's just get some upgrades to begin with. Then we can decide our strategy going forward. So these are extremely cheap, which is nice. We're gaining it so quickly at the minute. And it's a really good sign that we're able to progress quite quickly through these lower ranks. So all really good to see. All right, let's go up to tier 35 maybe. I think that might be a record. How can we get there? I don't know what the max is. Probably quite high, I'd imagine. We can get the Mark bulk, so maybe we should do that at some point. But for now, let's just focus on our goal, because realistically, it makes more sense to prioritize tiers, because I have no insight anyway, and we do need insight, because if I upgrade this, reset, this all loses itself. So yeah, it's pointless, because I have no insights. Alright, so we are nearly there. Nice. So we get, oh well, we got it straight away pretty much. Pretty cool, not too bad. Alright, so over here then, we've got 12 mil. Let's go ahead and probably just open up some runes, I think. So how many do we have? 12 mil. Okay. Let's go back up to where we were. We'll go up to 50 trill, I think. That should be pretty easy. Because, yeah, we got there a second ago. It's the only other upgrade we have, at least at the minute it is. So in this case, we should be good to go, I think. Because if we've got there once, we can get there again with the same exact stats. I've not boosted anything with my insight or anything like that, so it's exactly the same as before. And if we've done it once, we can absolutely do it again. Okay, so let's go up to... let's pass the upgrade amount first with these ones. We'll get these up to like 100 trill of each, maybe. Okay, let's get this one. We'll get one more up to this. Nice, and now we can buy this. Okay. So we've got what we need. We now do get some more insight upgrade luck or something. So I guess we could spend 1k. I think 1 mil is a bit too much personally. I'd rather just buy runes. And let's see how slowly we open them. So it isn't quick. It absolutely isn't quick at all. Maybe we... I think... ooh, what do we do? I think we just wait it out, to be honest. So what I'll do then is we'll leave this running for a bit. I'm not going to buy any more mark speed upgrades because I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. I'd rather just sit here and open up 12 mil worth, to be honest, and just see if we can max any of these runes out. So I'll leave this running. I'll bring you guys back in about 5 or 10 minutes once hopefully these are all opened. And I'll see you guys fairly soon. Alright guys, so I've opened up the runes for a few minutes now. I think it is definitely taking a lot longer than I expected. So let's spend 1 mil on the mark speed upgrade. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I really don't think it is. Or is it? Not really. Not really. But anyway, I think let's just do it. I mean, it all does add up, right? So let's just go ahead and do that then. So now we do open up the runes slightly faster. We now open up 2 more instead of 23. We now open up 25. So yeah, not too bad, right? Not too bad. So let's go ahead and see what we need. I've just remembered we do have the essence, so we definitely need to check out this one because yeah, we've neglected it, and yeah, we do need to of course upgrade this. All right, so let's just do this then. and then we'll buy 1 of each, and then 2 of this, and yeah, let's just do that. All right, cool. So we got a few upgrades right there. Pretty good stuff to see. We do need realm number 45, so we do need 12 more, which isn't necessarily too bad, to be honest. So maybe we can work towards that. All right, let's just spend the rest of this. I'm getting bored of waiting for these. All right, cool. There we go. So now we have 300k remaining. We'll open up the rest of these, actually. So yeah, we'll quickly just open these up. We're up to 10 mil anyway, so of course, the random boost, if you're wondering, is coming from the marks. So we are getting the aware mark, which is boosting my insight gain. We get the keen and the clear, which again do the same thing. We've not unlocked any of the other ones after clear yet, but for now we still have a really slow marks per second speed. And if I call them runes, they are marks, just to like give you a heads up, guys. And I do know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm clarifying that once, and that applies for every video going forward. So they're runes, okay? If they're marks, they're runes. If they're runes, they're runes. All right, so thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And now we can just go ahead and see what's next. We've got 40 odd K remaining, so we are opening them relatively quickly at least. So we're pretty much done right now. And there we go. Okay. So, some really good stuff, really good progress to see. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, because I think that's definitely the play to do first, because we'll now just generate a ton of QI compared to what we could have done before. And now we can just try and power up to level 45. So it's a 1 in 13, which isn't too unrealistic. The 1 in 9.78 right now. It's a 1 in 22 for the next tier. We managed to reduce that down to a 1 in 17 prior to the upgrade, and now prior to the tier up. So yeah, not too bad. So we now just need this. It's a 1 in 145, which is pretty high. I mean, it's not like completely out there, but realistically it's pretty steep. So it's a 1 in 114 right now. I think the play then is to just grind a few of these out quickly. We just need to go up to a few of these. I'm going to just spam QI first until we can max it. Actually, there's only one more level of that one. So yeah, we'll just quickly get this QI upgrade, then we'll go back on the button, and then we'll see if we can get the next upgrade over for the next body set upgrade, morph thing, whatever you want to call it. So it's a 1 in 90, okay? The odds aren't necessarily in my favor, but I think because we're generating more than we're spending, surely it's inevitable. It has to be, right? So, come on game, just give it to me. I know I'm going to get it eventually. I guarantee you, if I go to just walk away, I'll get it the second I walk away. So, but now because I've deliberately said that, that's not going to be the case. So, I need to pretend I'm going to stay here, and then just randomly walk away. And then when I suddenly walk away, I will seemingly return to the next one. So yeah, let's give it a go. All right, I'm about to walk away. Let's see what happens. Surprisingly, I was wrong. So it didn't actually work. But anyway, I've done what I needed to do. And now I don't think we're going to get this fairly soon. I just have a feeling that this might not seem like I don't know. I just have my suspicions about this 1 in 90. Is it 1 in 90 or is it 1 in 9 billion or something? So who knows? Who knows? I don't really want to do another reset because we'll just have to go through everything again. But then I feel like I have to a certain extent. What do we do? Bit of a dilemma. Now a 1 in 89 somehow, so we'll take it. But we'll give it a minute or two. I'm gonna set a timer, okay? It's got 3 minutes. And if it's not done in 3 minutes, I will do the insight reset. Alright guys, 20 seconds in. It did manage to work, so we got it. Nice. Heaven Emperor number 5. Okay, so if we go over to here then, we should now be able to do the reset for the bronze body. So let's give this a go. And let's see. Nice. There we go. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. So we get significantly more essence, 2 times mark bulk, mark speed, 10 times luck, QI upgrade caps are doubled, so they now go up to 100 instead of the 50, and then the other one probably goes up to 20, I'd imagine, or maybe that one doesn't necessarily count. And then 1 realm bulk. So that's actually really good. Nice. All right, so this does reset as well by the look of it. So that's good to know, because otherwise we could have just walked away, and yeah, it would have just been a disaster, because my essence would have just done nothing, because it's just sat there doing nothing. All right, so we've got a few upgrades. We can come back to that fairly soon. We'll come over to where we need to be then, and let's just start the upgrades. All right, let's just get going. Again, we're just buying a few upgrades at once, no particular order, just spam clicking everything we can. And now we should be able to at least get the tier 35 maybe? Let's try and get to tier 35. I mean, we're absolutely crushing it right now. Yeah, that did go up to 20 as well, guys. So 20 on the mark walk, pretty cool. And yeah, not too bad, right? So let's go up to tier 35 if we can. It's a 1 in 15, so it's not necessarily impossible. 1 in 12. Come on, 1 in 9. How are we not guessing it? All right, let's just do the old-fashioned method. Step off the button, farm a few of these upgrades very quickly, and then the rest should be history, because we're about to get to the next tier, and then we can get the first insight when I'm happy with our realm. All right, cool. So there we go. We can now get a bunch of these. Let's just do this. We'll just buy whatever we can afford. And how many do we have? We have 238. I'm sure we had that amount before, so that's interesting. But we've kept all of our marks so far, which is good to see. And now we can just start the upgrades again, because it is something we do absolutely need. And now we should be able to step on the button again properly. That would be quite nice. And now we can just go back up to probably tier... Let's push for tier 40 if possible. I know it is possible, but I mean like relatively quickly, not like taking too long. All right, so 1 in 5 basically. I'm sure we can get there fairly soon. Just checking I'm actually recording, because that would be a disaster otherwise, as I nearly knocked my drink over. And I am. So that's good to see. So the recording is happening, at least there's a video. That's always a good sign, right? So yeah, so it's a 1 in 15. Let's just do an insight reset, because I'm impatient. And now we can just do, we'll buy those because it's basically free. And then we'll get a few of these. All right, cool. So that'll do for those for now. Again, that'll do for those for now. And then let's buy these ones. We'll buy 1 of each again. All right, so that'll be pretty good, I think. Let's go for... What do we need? More luck or more QI? Let's go for more QI. Maybe that was the right decision. Maybe it wasn't. Time will soon tell. And now we can just start these upgrades again. All right, cool. So we're looking really good. We are on our way back up. We were at tier number 45 before. That's the highest I've ever been. And let's see if we can smash that now and get past that. And we can match it at least. And we've now passed it. So there we go. So we've hit a new all-time high, which is pretty good to see. And now what we can actually do then is try to get to 50 maybe. Or is that a bit too much? That's the question. I think we can actually do it. Or actually, change of plan. Let's do this. And now we can buy this upgrade here. I know I'm a bit torn between those, but for now, we might as well just do it. So let's go up to like 1 bill of each. And now we should be, yeah, 10 bills. So 10 bills, okay. Let's do this then. And now we can build everything back up quickly. Was that roughly 50 of each upgrade, which was the original cap. And now we just need to try and get back to there fairly quickly, because what I do plan to do is this time around get some of the mark bulk upgrades, more than 1. I think before we could have bought 3. We can still buy 3 now. So let's just buy the 3. We do need 50 SX, which is not too far away. I mean, it does require a bit of work to get there. It's not necessarily like free, but you know, we can get there with time, I'm sure. And now let's just step off the button. We'll quickly just buy a few of these QI upgrades, and just work up towards just a higher amount of QI per second, which is what we definitely do need at the moment. So there we go. We can now get some more luck upgrades to try and balance the upgrades out. We'll get the luck upgrades up to about 50 SX in cost, and then we do have to step off the button for it, unfortunately, because they are quite expensive. We just don't generate enough to open the button, buy the upgrades, and yeah, do everything we need to. So it's a 1 in 17. We did manage to get it right away. So now we are currently tier 51, which is insane because it's a new high. Unlocks a new upgrade board. Let's go ahead and do it. And now we can actually boost stats directly for our essence. Okay, so in this case then, what we will do is we will not buy these yet because we need essence first. It takes essence to make essence, as I will always say and die by. So let's just get what we can. We are generating it very quickly at the minute, which is really good to see because it means we can get these relatively easily because we do generate more. So we need tier 85 for the gold body tempering. And yeah, we do need tier 85. So we're not anywhere near that. So in this case, we can now get this up to tier 15, I think. Yeah, nice. Maybe, no, okay. Let's just get more. Let's just buy a few of these. I know it's like not really going to change too much in the grand scheme of things, but hey, every upgrade counts, right? Every upgrade counts. All right, cool. So that'll do for now. Let's come back over to here then and see what we've got going on. We do need to get some more of these. Let's just keep trying to build. What do we need? SP, 50 SP. Okay, that's not happening anytime at the minute. Let's just open up a few of these then. All right, so we'll open up the marks. We'll probably just AFK it for a bit, try and get the one after clear. We are gaining clear relatively quickly at least, so that's good to see. We're up to 329 MPS, which is marks per second. So whatever we just got has boosted our marks per second tremendously, and it is the friend rune. So whoever's buying the global mark, shout out to them. And now we did get a significant boost from that, and that's what pushed us up to this amount. So, and to be fair, what is happening as well is actually we are gaining the milestone, so that will be boosting us up as well. So that's where the mark speed is coming from, in case you're wondering. Someone might comment that, and that hopefully answers that question ahead of time. So anyway, we'll open up this. I'll bring you guys back in fairly soon, and then we will go from there. All right, guys, so I've opened up a few more runes. We're up to 816 marks per second. I don't know why I keep calling them runes, but you know what I mean. So anyway, let's get back at these upgrades then. I did periodically click a few of these. I did buy a few more mark bulk upgrades as well whilst on the runes. So now we should be able to get these extremely easily because we're quite high in where we do need to be. For some reason, we can't get a 1 in 5, which is rather interesting, but we did manage to get what we need right there. So now we can just get a few more of these upgrades. We could definitely go for... I don't even know. Can we get a few more? Yeah, we can definitely get this mark upgrade. Let's get this one then. Actually, let's just buy these first. Nice. And now we should just buy this one very quickly. And now we can just get that. Okay, so we can get trillions of insight. I think we might just need to prioritize a few things at a time. Let's get more. I don't even know. Let's just do these. Okay, in this order. Probably the wrong decision, but hey, it's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, so there we are. We should be able to just get some more essence as well in a second, which we've bought. And now we should quickly just buy this luck upgrade, and there we go. So that'll do for now with that set of upgrades. And now if we come back over to the insights, we can get trillions, of course, which is extremely good to see. But what we do need is the ability to... I want to get to 65, but I don't think I can get there. Yeah, it's not happening. Oh wait, I am on 65. All right, cool. So we'll take it. All right, let's max out this then. So 542 trillion insight. That is absolutely insane. Still not enough to max it though, which is pretty crazy to be honest. So yeah, that's that. And nice, we've got what we need right there. So now we can just come back over to this side, go back up to where we were just a second ago. Hopefully we can just spam a bunch of these upgrades extremely quickly. We're power leveling up right now because we are extremely overpowered because of the insight boost we just gained. We gained like 17 levels or so of each, which is absolutely insane really. And now we are back to pretty much where I was. In fact, we are slightly higher than where I was. So it definitely paid off. Good stuff. More people are buying globals, which is nice. I do always appreciate that. Everyone gets them, of course. That's how they work. So I never ask for them because I don't like asking for things like that. It's not really a good look, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just what it is. So anyway, let's go up to tier 70 maybe. I think we should be able to get there, which we now have achieved. So that's all good to see. And now let's get this upgrade right here fairly quickly. Actually, let's buy this one first, as I would always say. And then we can buy the second one afterwards straight away. And then we'll just buy this 50 UD one. And now we could go for... Okay, let's just do one more reset because of the fact that we could have got the... Oh wait, more insight. I didn't even see that. Alright, let's just try and max out the insight board quickly. So that's going to be our goal quickly. It shouldn't really take too long, I don't think. I think maybe 1 or 2 more resets should do the trick. And then at that point, we will be good to go, hopefully, and get what we need. Then we do need, I think, tier 85, was it, for the next, like, body morph. So we can work towards that one. And now we do have a ton of this, so let's just pick this up. And we can only buy a handful of levels, which is rather surprising. So, I expected a bit more than that, I'm not going to lie. Alright, it's still good though, because some upgrades are better than nothing. We definitely need to work on the essence a lot more. And now, yeah, tier 85 is what we need. It goes up to at least 305, so a bit of a way to go still. And now we do have the ability to warp. So there's different wards, which is pretty good. So there's a lot of content for us to still cover in the future, which is extremely good to see. Hopefully the game just continuously gets updated, as that's my biggest thing with these games. They all start off strong and then they just don't receive updates after a while, and then they die off, and then there's the next one. So that just seems to be the cycle. Hopefully it's not the case with this one, but again, you just never know, right? Alright, cool. So there we are. So we've got all the upgrades on this side, which is good to see. Well, almost all the upgrades. We just need this one right here, and there we go. Nice, not too bad, right? So we are on tier 70, which seems to be my cap still. We should probably just grind out runes, I think, because we need to just get more runes. I think we just unlocked a new one. So yeah, we did actually. We got 2. So you got the piercing and the deep seeing. So not bad. Not bad at all, right? Not bad. Nice, we'll take it. So we get something called Soulfire, which we've not unlocked yet. So we're definitely in a good place, really, because we're getting runes for something we've not quite unlocked. So I'd say I'm relatively overpowered then for where I am. We still can't get that induction reward yet, but we can actually get essence. 100 mil for 1. All right, let's just buy 1. Was that worth it? Probably not, because it's only 1, but it is something at least. So yeah, so 85 is where we need to be for the soul refinement. We are getting the runes that do boost it, which is quite funny because it shows we're quite ahead of where we should be in runes, which is good because it's best to be ahead, I guess, than to be behind. So nice, we've got what we need. All right, so we've maxed out the dim, we've maxed out the aware, we've maxed out the keen, and we're on track to maxing out the clear fairly soon. So we'll just keep opening these up. I'll bring you guys back in fairly soon. This will just be quite a longer video because I've not uploaded for a while. I'm happy to be back, and I think everybody deserves a longer video. So stay tuned. I'll bring you guys back in once we've opened a few more runes, or marks should I say, and we'll see what we do get. Alright guys, so I've opened up a ton of runes. We did manage to max out the clear rune. We've got a decent amount of the piercing rune, and we did actually just manage to pick up another deep seeing. I'd like to get to 10 if possible, but I don't know whether we can or not because it's still quite difficult to get. It's not necessarily the easiest for me at the minute. Why is that open at the top? Come on, get out. All right, nice. So that's now gone. And now what we should do then is just pick up from where we were a second ago, which means we can now, what can we do? We need this still, don't we? Here, 85. Is that even achievable in this video? How long is this video? That's a good question. So this video is 56 minutes, okay? It probably won't be that long. Might even be a bit less, but that's how long I've been recording for, so yeah. Anyway, I think what we should do then is essence. That's what we need. We absolutely need essence. So let's go for... I wish we just generated enough to where we could just get it relatively easily. Okay, so I think we've got the plan, okay? So the plan seems to be we max essence out and then we get this upgrade to a decent level and then we spam the essence rune for 100 mil per drop per rune or per mark. So in order to do that, it makes sense to continuously open marks in the first place. We buy this one right here. We open up these again, just in the background. You can see the essence board, and then we just click this one until it disappears. So I know it's pretty boring. I know it's not really the most like enjoyable strategy, but it will work because it will just give me the quicker generation for essence, which is what I need at the moment. And then I can prioritize the essence upgrades shortly afterwards. And then at that point, we should be in a good position to hopefully generate hundreds of millions of essence fairly quickly. And then once that is the case, we are able to at least just get a few of the runes. Or maybe we just buy them as we can afford them. So we'll prioritize the right side upgrade. If the left side does appear and the right side isn't appearing for a decent amount of time, I will just buy the left side upgrade in the distance. And if the right side upgrade does come in, then of course, you know, we've got the right side upgrade. So I'll quickly just leave this running for a bit. It will take a bit of time. There's not really much point of showing it because it's just me still on a rune AFK really with an auto clicker and occasionally moving the mouse left to right from a distance. So I'll bring you guys back in once hopefully we are at a strong point in terms of essence, and then we will go from there. And I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we're back. I did manage to max it out. Let me just see if my auto clicker is on. It isn't, so that is good to see. And now we can just get a few of these. We have 42 bill, so pretty good. We're up to 27 right now, so definitely an increase, which is pretty nice. Let's just buy a few of these. I don't want to go too crazy though. So we'll just get them up to level 10. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a bit expensive. How much do we have? 32 bill. Let's just do it. Alright, cool. So we've got what we need right there. And now we should be able to just buy a few runes. So let's open up the marks. And let's see what we get. So we get Insight and Luck. We get QI and Luck. And we get QI, Luck, and Essence. So pretty good. That's actually really good, to be honest. So yeah, we're opening them on 0. We definitely don't generate enough to consistently open anywhere near 3,000 per second. But we are opening them, and we are gaining some shards at least, which is nice because all the stats do add up, and it is boosting my essence. So we did pick up the crest, which is a 1 in 304 for me at the moment, and we are still gaining the shard, which is boosting my overall essence gain. And now let's just hop off the rune for a moment, and yeah, we're still not really gaining a crazy amount. I mean, it's not bad, it's not ideal, but it's just in between where it's mid, I guess, is what people would probably say. And yeah, we'll just see. So again, I'll just leave this running for now. We'll see what we can get up to. I think maybe if it's just not worthwhile in the long run, we will just be all good to go. So yeah, I'll just see what happens, bring you guys back in, and we'll go from there. So I've opened up a ton of the runes. Let's see what we've got right now. So shard is looking pretty much maxed, nearly maybe. So it doesn't seem like it's too far away. Essence is going up a lot on crest, which is good. And again, shard is looking pretty good. So a quick check-in. We'll just leave it running for now because again, I just want to Actually, let's just step off it for a second. We'll buy a few of these just so we can get a few more, like, just so we can get essence quicker. And then once we... How much should we go up to? Let's go up to, like, 10 trill, maybe. I think, yeah, we'll get this upgrade, then we should be good. Alright, cool. So that will do for now. In fact, we could just buy 10 of these, 8 of those, and 5 of those. And then we'll buy this one quickly. And nice, that would do for now. Alright, so yeah, back to the runes. We'll just see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated again. We're up to trillions right now, which is just insane, really. And again, we'll just go from there. So we did actually get an insane one right here, the nucleus. So it gives us 3 times luck, 11 times essence, 1.5 times soulfire, and we did get 1.75 times mark speed from it. So all really good stuff. I do need to leave in a moment, so I'm just going to leave this running. We'll just stay on the rune because, I mean, there's no reason not to in this case. And we are getting the milestone as well for it. So I'll leave this running. I'll be back soon. I'll probably be like an hour or so. And then, yeah, we've got some good progress. Hopefully we will see where we're at, and then again I'll just pick it up from there. So I'll be back soon. Alright guys, so we've gone ahead and opened up 29 million marks. It's sometime later, I don't really know how long I was, probably about half an hour or so, 45 minutes maybe, and we're back. So we've nearly got 30 million opened. We've nearly got another milestone tier as well. So what we should be able to do now then is my auto clicker on? It is. Alright, so cool. So that worked fantastically because I auto click in. Well, I set my auto clicker to here and it worked flawlessly, as you can see. And now we can just buy a bunch of different upgrades and yeah, we'll take it. All right, cool. So moving over to where we need to go then, what we can now do is buy a few of those and just start grinding this out. So we do need tier 85. We've absolutely destroyed that. And now we do actually go up to tier 90. We can keep going higher. The only issue is we don't generate enough QI in order to maintain the fast opening. So what we will quickly look at doing now is opening up these. So we are gaining a QI boost by the second. We do need more deep seeing, which would be quite nice if we can actually manage to get like a decent amount of those. It would be pretty good if we can. And then we are pretty much all good. So we've maxed out piercing, we've maxed everything else out before it. We now just need the deep seeing, and in order to get that we just have to AFK the rune. So we'll do that at some point in the foreseeable future. Okay, so we've now got what we need over here. Let's go ahead and start to get ready for the morph. So here we are, and let's do it. All right, cool. So pretty good. We've done what we needed to do right there. Just checking I am recording, which I am. So nice, really, really good stuff. So let's get back to it then. So we've unlocked Soul Refinement and Beast Hunt. We do still... Okay, we lost everything over here, but we do still keep the runes, so it's not necessarily too bad because, again, the runes are tremendously helping us. We're being boosted by them significantly, to be completely honest, and that is what we do need. Over here then, we've got Soulfire, which is some form of like stat you can focus. So you can either focus like stats themselves, luck to do with the Beast Hunt, or like UI focus, which gives like damage by the luck of it. So alright, so that's rather interesting. We do need more essence in order to do that, so we can work towards that soon. There's like a boss stage right here, or like a mob stage, and we get 1 remnant for it, which is not a lot really. It's not really the quickest exchange in the world, is it? So we'll come back to that one fairly soon. And now we've got bloodlines. So bloodlines just give some form of stats by the look of it. So world 1, we do need the dragon one, and we've got 0 of course because we've just unlocked it. And nice, that will do us nicely, I think. So we've got everything we need. We've unlocked Soulfire, we've unlocked the Beast Hunt mode, we've unlocked many different things, and we've got a plethora of activities to now do. So we will be checking them out in the next one, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to probably record that one today, because then that way it guarantees another video, which is the main thing. and that's what people want. So hopefully you went on to enjoy the video. Let me know what you think. If you are new to the channel, do go ahead and subscribe, check out my other videos, and apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.